So I don't know where we left off at, but I think the first page is probably gonna have
Slides.
enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was slides or PowerPoint.
Oh, slides or PowerPoint. But we can do either. Slides is okay on Google. I mean, I would just make a PowerPoint and convert it to slides anyway. So
Are we able to both mess with the
I
on
don't see why not
PowerPoint?
on
I didn't
PowerPoint.
know if it has that. Yeah, I didn't know if it had that compatibility to where both of us could be working on it at the same time. The same file at the same time.
I mean, I
To
can.
me, that's the only reason why I say Google Slides. I feel like that would be easier to. I hate Google Docs slides or everything like that, but for actually working with people, I've always used those.
The Google Slides. It won't let me just pick a. Won't let me just start one. I kind of did a. I will share this. And then we can kind of start. We can just use this as our starting page. I just sent a link for Google Slides. Don't mind the picture on the front. It's just kind of a starting point. We can just add slides after this one and go from there. All right, so I think the first page is probably, there's enough on the first page, the second page, or more pages. The settings, the purchase tickets, the route builder. And there's also traffic cam button. Should that be on the map page, or probably should be on the map page, shouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. Honestly, it might even be easiest, like we were talking about how you could put bikes and buses and trains and stuff on the map itself. It might even be worth just having a little like camera symbol or something that you could press and it would pull up an overlay for that intersection or whatever you were trying to look at specifically.
Maybe only
Change-
have it available when you're zoomed in to a specific
Well,
area.
I mean, so like there would be like a little map bubble, or sorry, a little camera bubble where there are available cameras on the map. Then you would just like click on that specific thing, and then it would have like a little window that pops open and gives you the camera feed. And I don't even know if you necessarily need to go so far as even include that like window in the prototype unless you really want to. But I think just making like a note of it and then showing that there's an icon on the map itself that shows this is a feature that we intend to include.
So that you can watch traffic.
Yeah, maybe if you're coming up, it's maybe if you're coming up to an intersection, it says it's kind of congested. Maybe you want to actually look at it to see what kind of congestion it has.
Right.
Because I mean, if it's like a 2-lane,
I mean,
if it's a 2-lane road in
to
one lane.
my question is, do we need to include all of the things that they gave feedback about in our prototype?
I mean,
wish-
maybe
And
not
also-
every single thing, because this is gonna be just
Sure.
a
And my
PowerPoint
next question
presentation.
is, do people think that this is a feature that we should add? Because I'm like super meh about it, because if I see that there's a congested intersection, I don't care about a traffic cam. I'm just gonna avoid it unless I
Yeah.
have to go there.
Well,
I don't
maybe
think that-
maybe there's a really bad accident at one of them and people want to watch.
Yeah,
That's
that would
fair,
be
but
the-
I feel like there's websites for that.
yeah. You can get your gore from somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'll put-
exactly. Like not a feature I'm interested in.
I'll put maybe.
And the last thing that I want is like creeps just watching intersections,
That's
because
exactly
that
what I was
also
thinking.
seems like a problem.
That was my thinking.
So I don't care about that feature. I think my interpretation of that was that they wanted to see to know whether or not that there was still going to be like sensory input from things like cameras and weight sensors and radars and stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
Which that's the intent. So
I mean, they would just have to trust us, I guess.
I mean,
Just much.
But I mean, maybe if you guys actually get an app working, you guys can put that in somehow. Maybe have it just a data page to show everything running.
sure.
Okay, well, I think that's probably enough then.
Hey, on these PowerPoints, do you want me to just like we'll have to revise it and stuff like that to make it look better? But do you want me to drop those they're like the original prototype into that Google slide?
I mean, you don't have to. I can have them open up in a different window.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I have right now. I have like 3 Google Docs open right now with everything.
All right, sweet.
But okay.
So Rob, do we start working on the app now or do we wait?
Gingerly, yes. We could try and start at the very least looking at what kind of app builder that we want to use, whether we just want to use something like we were playing around with MIT Stitch, I think it's Stitch, or code.org, or whether we want to find another piece of software entirely. So at the very least, we should be looking for like things to lay the groundwork for. What do we want to use to collaborate on? And I think once we get that figured out, then we could probably at the very least kind of get a general looking app going. So which shouldn't be too bad on us, I think. So the
Okay.
answer is not at this moment, but we should be looking into things and like getting ready to, because I think the base layout of it will be pretty easy to make. If we wanted to actually be like functional in that there is an actual map that works, yes, hi buddy. Then I'll probably have to start looking into how to make Google API or how to play around with Google API. And include their map data in our map
It's
or
a different.
on the map page.
It's a different meow meow.
Yeah, this one's Gizmo, Sir Gizmo. He is the youngest of the litter.
Don't mind him.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I know. Come on, buddy.
So I'm just kind of looking at week 11 when all this is due, and the final is not due till November 20th.
Yeah.
You got a second?
Okay.
So we have a month to get the final.
Okay. So, yeah, we can take it kind of leisurely here, but I think, yeah, as long as we're like looking at and trying to find something that we're going to collaborate on, I think the initial part of the build process should be pretty easy. It'll mostly be fine tuning things and probably doing a little bit of debugging. So,
Okay.
So do you guys want to say by next week, have it have it figured out which program to use?
sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Now that'll give you roughly about 3 weeks to.
Shell something out.
Yep.
I'm cool with
Hey.
that. That's plenty of time.
I have a question on this final project. This is off topic or whatever.
Mhm.
But for Meet the Team, I just
Mhm.
want to get this thing done with. I really don't know what team member and team name specializes in whatever. I don't know what to put for that.
The specializing has nothing to do with, I think, anything.
I don't even know what to put. Did that cat just growl at you?
Yeah, one of the one that you guys see all the time does not like the other cat. Sorry. And he was not pleased whenever he hopped up onto my lap and found the wee one.
Your
I'm not a
face.
cat. I'm not a cat person.
I knew that you guys heard it. There was no way that you didn't hear it.
Your
That was my main
face.
concern.
Oh goodness.
What's our group name?
Central Station.
Central Station.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the
I
group
guess
name?
I guess it did say main role and group.
I thought
Specializes.
Central Station was the app's name.
That's our team name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could be the app name too.
It
could-
is what I envisioned the app's name to be. Yes.
Yeah.
We
Team
have to
name,
end.
app name, everything's name.
Okay.
What if we don't have a professional picture?
That's what I just put my dog. I have to take a picture.
Yeah, does he okay. A professional picture.
I mean, is this like a picture you want in like Time magazine or something?
I don't know.
Like, do we need to be like,
Should we all get a
Like the
photo
thinking
shoot
man?
like scheduled?
do you guys all want to take like the same picture? Like same pose, like the thinking man?
I'm about to
Sure.
use the one we turned in that first week of school.
The mask one?
No, the non-mask one.
Oh, no, mine's taken at work in the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'll
don't
figure
Think
out a
that it
picture.
matters too much. Yeah.
I think it's just, it just needs to be like all age appropriate, probably. With what they mean by professional one.
Yeah.
But all right, well, I think we have our list of things to do, and as soon as these videos get converted and put on YouTube, I will post the links, and this week should be good to submit.
Hell yeah.
What is? I don't know what to put for team member. Whatever. I have no clue what to put.
Specializes
Nothing.
in
Nothing.
But good at
Ah.
everything.
Not even that.
yeah, you gotta work on branding.
I'm stealing
Uh,
that.
let's see, specializing in PowerPoint design and presentation. He doesn't care. I don't think
No,
anybody's going to care. Nobody's going to see this outside of this class unless for whatever reason, all of us or some of us decide this is a fun project that we should actually pursue.
But
Nobody's going to see this.
I want to put prototype development.
hey, that
Perfect.
works.
I have no clue what that means.
Hey, it sounds good.
It's corporate. It doesn't matter. That's exactly what they're looking for.
There we go.
Lead and prototype design. Perfect.
And that's just like
Cool.
mine was organization and data collection. I mean, that's just like it's what I do.
Yeah.
But all right.
Oh,
So, Drake, about these slides, do you want to try to tackle it all together, or do you just kind of want to work on one thing while I work on the other, and then we kind of switch off and fine tune, or?
we can work on different pages and stuff like that. Are you gonna make it look like? So here's a question. Are you gonna have like the actual like phone outline with the app inside, or are you doing the whole slide as the app?
I was probably going to do the whole slide as the app.
Okay.
That way I have more room to work with.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'll start working on the first page then. I'll just try to get something together. I mean, it's probably not going to be perfect, but then that'll just give us feedback to work with
Yeah.
for the assignment. So, all right, so I'll do the first page, and then Drake, if you want to work on the other stuff,
Yep. It's fine with me.
and try to get some animations in and make it look like it's usable.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm
Bonus.
catching up on assignments. Do you guys mind giving me a feedback on my shopping cart?
From like
Sure.
from like week 2.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
You want to
Do you know
stop
if
the
I can re-
recording?
Sure.